Okay, the first part of this video is scripted, which is why my dialogue will sound a little stilted, because I'm reading, because I got tired of making this video over and over. So sorry if the opening is a little, a little stiff, a little starched. Eventually I will move into more improvisation, and you'll probably be able to tell when that happens. Okay, here's the scripted part. Hello, and welcome to this review and flip through of the Mouse Guard coloring book by David Peterson, released October 2016. We've seen great variety in coloring books this year, and if you're looking for something particularly unique to add to your collection, I hope you'll stick around to check out this enchanting volume. If Mouse Guard is new to you, it's an award-winning comic book series. Its stories and characters have inspired a role-playing game, collectible figures and toys, and plans for a full-length film on 20th Century Fox. Not bad for medieval mice. Medieval mice. Interested? There are 90 full-page illustrations in all, printed on both sides of the paper. This is in the vein of other artist-focused titles like Camilla D'Errico's pop manga coloring book. Probably everyone involved in the project is very enthusiastic about sharing as many images as possible from the artist's body of work, when many colorists would probably be happy with half as many images printed on one side of the page. So we wonder, how well does the paper play with wet media? It's good quality paper, so the results aren't bad. I colored in this image in the back with particularly dark Sharpies and gel pens to see what would happen. And as you can see, the black Sharpie bled through pretty badly. The gold Sharpie a little bit, the brown gel pen a little bit, but not the red or purple at all. So you might be able to get away with some wet media. I wouldn't, but if you use lighter colors, and if you test it first to make sure it won't mess up the other side of the page. Like I said, I wouldn't do that, but you can always try anyway. I kind of wish more of these books were printed on only one side of the page. Yeah, now's the part where I'm improvising. You can see here, this is a work in progress. This is the first one I've been coloring. I was using Crayola colored pencils. I've been into this lately because they're so bright. I was using Sargent, and those are great too, but I don't know, lately I want brighter colors. And now this works very well. I was layering, and the paper stood up to it extremely well. It's really, really tough. Really tough and solid with a nice tooth. I had a piece of paper behind it. That's just standard for me now. And it's good because, as you can see, there was a little ink transfer from this page. There was a little ink transfer, so you probably want to go ahead and put paper behind the page when you're coloring. But like I said, that's pretty standard now. I think everybody does that all the time now. None of the pages are perforated, so if you like to remove pages from a coloring book before you color them, you're going to have to cut them out. But almost all of the pictures are just these standalone squares, and do not run into the spine. You only have a little problem with pictures running into the spine because they're two-page spreads, but there aren't many of those. Well, here's a two-page spread right here. And so you see this one runs over very much. If you want to, you probably still can remove it pretty easily, because the spine bent very well. So it probably still wouldn't be difficult to remove it if you really wanted to. In some of the pictures, there are no mice at all. I believe these are all panels from the original comic book. So sometimes you just find yourself with pictures of houses or nature. Here we see the town the mice live in. If you've never read the book before, so you don't know what the character is supposed to look like they're supposed to be gray mice or brown mice, and what color their clothes, it's no big deal. I've never read the books either. I just wanted this coloring book because look at this. This is a mouse with a bee on a shoulder, like a falcon. The mouse has a bee. You know, this is worth the price of admission itself. I could never say no to this book. I will probably check out the comic books later. My library has volumes of it. And here's some nature, like I was talking about. I think this is an excellent book to have for the holidays. It just seems very holiday-ish to color, you know, medieval mice roaming through nature, doing cool stuff. Just seems like the kind of thing you'd be coloring in Thanksgiving and Christmas. While some of the pictures clearly are set in, like that, clearly set in spring or summer. You could ignore those for now, or just color them differently, who cares? Some of the pictures are extremely detailed, like this. And some of them are more simplistic, so there'll be lots to color depending on your mood. If you want to spend like a solid week coloring a 2-page spread, maybe more, maybe a month, coloring a really complicated 2-page spread, you can. But like this probably wouldn't take that long. And it's a mouse riding an owl, so yes, let's color that. I'm not sure what's going on here. It looks like turtles moving a mouse village. And this is some kind of horrible battle scene with squirrels and mice and chipmunks doing battle. So sometimes, you know, if you want to color because you want to feel at peace, do color this. This is a mouse underwater, so that's much cooler. Some of the pictures in here are so very pretty, like this one. And some of the pictures just feature like really tough mice. I remember this from an issue I got at Free Comic Book Day a couple years ago. They had a Mouse Guard story in one of the issues, one of the sampler issues. And it had this particular page and these panels in it. I hope you can hear the quality of this paper. See, it's very thick. Very nice. I quite liked it. It cost $15. I think that's a pretty good price for something that's of such good quality. Even if each picture is printed on both sides of the page, well, there's nothing to do about that. It also means you have like 90 images to look at. So I'm not going to complain about it, really. These mice are awesome. There's no getting around that. Look at these awesome mice doing awesome stuff. And there are no mice in this picture. And that's the same picture that's on the cover. Mice raising bees. I will never get over the idea of mice raising bees. That is just fantastic. So that's the Mouse Guard coloring book. It was like just released. As you can see, it's very nice. quite happy with this picture as it's developing. Very autumny. Like I said, it feels like a very good holiday book. If you feel like you want to get a nice book for the holidays that maybe isn't specifically Halloween or Thanksgiving or Christmas coloring book, like you want it to last all 3 months, just get this. I can think of a few things nicer as settling down with the heater on and something nice to drink. And this coloring book would really strongly suggest this coloring book to anybody. I'd recommend it to anybody. I got it at my local comic book store. You could probably get it. You can get it on Amazon. You probably find it at Barnes & Noble and whatnot. If you've got a local comic book store, why don't you look there? So, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this review, the scripted part and the unscripted part. Thank you for watching.